Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video, and this one's a bit of a doozy. So, you may or may not be aware already that there are some quote-unquote secret cutscenes that can occur in story mode now. They were not mentioned in any of the update news. They were just there, and people happened to stumble upon them. So today's video is going to go over all the ways that you can get total of five secret cutscenes with, individual stories. And then the very last one is why you see this team here. Because you must use this team to clear Chapter 13, Expert 8. You need to beat Hinata, which is fine. She only has 67,300 health. But you also need to kill the masked hero, who has 204,000 health, and who has an insane amount of buffs. She will one-shot your entire team on turn 1 if you don't kill her. So, I'll go over the strategy when we get to the 5th secret stage. But for now, I'll show you guys how to get those first ones. Alright guys, so for the secret cutscene 1, you need to go into the beginner stage of Chapter 13, Episode 11. So, Chapter 13, beginner difficulty, Stage 11, unlock. You need to lose this fight. And by that, I mean lose. So quickly as possible, use super underleveled units here. And just let yourself die. So we're just going to use Galmood and our Psychic Elf Protector. They make no sense, but we're going to take damage here. Fast forward. Alright, so here. We have died. Continue. Do you want to use 10 magic crystals to continue? Hell no, for 1. And 2, no, because you want to actually get this mission. So once we hit no, my game's going to freeze for a minute and freak out. Let me fast forward. Okay, so here we go. Alright. Hidden episode concept and story by Fuse number 1. So that's how you get the first hidden cutscene. Beginner, Chapter 13, Stage 11, lose the fight. Let's move on to secret stage number 2. Alright, so secret cutscene number 2 comes from you playing Chapter 13, Stage 8 unlock on normal difficulty and just simply beating Hinata. That's all you have to do. So build your dark team, beat Hinata. Let's fast forward to the very end. Oh, too far. Alright, so here is, the final hit on normal Hinata. So after we beat this fight, the second cutscene will come up. Come on. There we go. Sometimes I hate how long it takes to load on this. Like, it's a PC. It should run faster, right? Faster! And let's see it. Alright, so hidden episode concept by Fuse number 2. Again, I'm not going to show you. Beat it yourself. Play the game. Let's move on to the hidden episode number 3 now. Alright, so hidden episode 3 and 4 come from the same stage. So Expert Chapter 13, number 8, unlock. Still the same stage. But the first condition to get hidden episode 3 is you beat Hinata on expert difficulty, which is fine. So let's fast forward to that. So here's the Hinata fight. We'll go ahead and zoom through that. And here we go. Alright, so here's hidden episode concept by Fuse number 3. All we had to do was beat Hinata. But now there's a second part of the fight, because you have to play against the masked hero, and that's the condition for Secret Episode 4, in which you must lose to Hinata. So I'm going to cut here so we don't see it, no spoilers, and then we'll go back, we'll cut into the fight. Alright, so this is the exact same fight. We have not gone anywhere, we've just watched the hidden episode cutscene, and now we're moving on to the masked hero. And all you have to do here is lose, which is not hard. Not hard at all, because look at all those buffs she just put on herself. 300% attack, 300% light attack, 100% crit, 100% crit damage, 100% pierce, 100% pierce power, guard, super guard, 999 resistances. She has 204,000 HP and 15,000 defense. So what the hell are you gonna do against her? Well, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna die real easily. Our ult does 2,000 damage. We're doing 8 damage on normals. And then we're gonna see some hilarious things because she's gonna ult us, and it's gonna do 800,000 damage to each of our units. It's not hard to lose this fight, okay? Just don't even put up a fight. Just send one card. I didn't know this when I was recording this. I was like, you know what? We'll see how much damage we do. And then she's like, oh, no. You get wiped off the face of the fucking planet. So, now she's going to normal attack us. Oh, we guarded. Okay. But Veldora's dead. So we last one more extra turn. And out of pure futility and spite, I send the ult and the other 2 cards. 1 damage on the ult there. And 1 damage on these normals. And then Milim is dead. Oh, she's not dead. Oh, what did she do? She did something. Alright. Now she's dead. Okay, so now that we have lost the fight, hidden episode concept by Fuse number 4. So, recap, episode 3 is by beating Hinata on Expert, and then episode 4 is by immediately after beating Hinata, losing to the Masked Hero. And that's how you get Secret Stage 4. Let's move on to number 5. Okay guys, we've made it to the very last secret stage, secret scene, cutscene. You must beat Expert 8, Chapter 13 Unlock, so they all revolve around the final stage. But you have to kill the Masked Hero, who has insane amounts of defense and HP and guard and super guard and everything. And the way you do this is by having Veldora stack up your whatever space unit. So I'm using my Space Milim. You can use Octagram Milim. You could even use Frey. It's going to take a little bit longer, but you can use Frey. But you have to stack up your space unit to insane numbers that we can literally one-shot the Masked Hero. Now, this is the team that I used, and it's very, very janky. We've got Veldora, we've got Fire Shuna, Trainee, Earth Milim. They are here. Trainee is here for the heals, and then Shuna and Earth Milim are here for the orb change into blues. Shuna changes greens to blues, Earth Milim changes oranges to blues. That way we can consistently get full blue hands, because the name of the game is getting Veldora stacked forever and ever and ever. If you guys watched my 1000% Milim showcase, that's what we're doing here. But you also don't want to kill Hinata. So on turn 1, you're going to see that we get debuffed on all our 3 front units, which is good, because we don't want them to do damage. And to ensure that we don't do damage, none of them have weapons on. They have jackets and they have bracelets on for the HP and defense, but no one has a weapon on except for Milim and her supporter, which ignore that claw. And then that's it. Because we want to do as little damage as possible, giving us the maximum amount of time to build up Veldora. So, you will see. What else can I say about this before I move on? That's it. The strategy is that once you get Veldora built up, you will swap Space Milim in, use Veldora, boost her up by 10%, and then swap her back out. You don't want to attack with Space Milim until you're ready to nuke. Plain and simple. You'll use these 3 units to build up ult gauge. Once you get a bar of Veldora, maybe 2, bring Space Milim in, buff her, send her away for Wind Milim, and then keep doing that over and over and over and over again until you're ready. So let's move on to the actual gameplay of when we actually nuke. Alright guys, after a very long time. After a very long time, we are here. So we are on turn 140, and we have a whole 6-card send of Shuna, which is perfect, because I need an ult for Milim. So I'm going to swap Milim in now for Shuna. And we are currently sitting at 512% space attack. So half of what my big damage showcase on Milim was originally. So here, because I need to get her ult, and I also want to make sure that I actually kill Hinata here, which I'm pretty sure at 512% space damage, we're going to do over 41,000 damage, but we're going to use this anyway for funsies, because I have the points. I have 818 even after I use this, so it's not like I'm dying for it. Let's just guarantee that we get the kill here, because we have to enter the next turn with an ult and with enough points to boost and one-shot the masked hero. And if we don't, then we're going to die, and that's going to be super sad, because I don't want to do this again. So let's go ahead and boost right here. And we will go ahead and send this entire hand, which gets us almost 2 ults, actually, so that's fun. Alright, so let's do this and let's move on. And we do, okay, so 2-shot, 28,000 a hit. Alright, good to know. So now my game is really slow today. Alright, so here's hidden episode number 3. So we're going to skip this. If you want to see it, do it yourself. Alright, so here comes the hero. Okay, so as you can see here, she has 204,000 HP, and her attack is 300%, her light attack is 300%, her crit rate, her crit damage, her pierce rate, her pierce power, her guard rate, her super guard rate, her resistances are all 999. So, and she ults, which means that you have to kill her here. And if you don't, she's going to kill your entire team. So you get one chance, one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you've ever wanted. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll take out Trainee for Wind Milim. And we're going to use all the skills. So the space attack boost, the Drago form, the ult boost, the guard penetration. Everything is going to happen right here, right now. And what else can we use here? Sure, let's use the orb change. Why not? It'll just increase the power of that last hit. Okay, so I'm nervous, because this is a long time. I'm going to send these, and then I'm going to send the ult, because I want to see how much damage this normal attack does. Alright, here we go. Here we go. So, super guard, super guard, super guard, and this final hit does 4,295. Oh god, are we going to do it? Okay, oh thank god. 216k. And she has 204. So that's actually cutting it a little close right there. So remember, I was already at a natural 512% space attack. And then I used the boosts. And that barely cut it. 10k is not a great window. Like, not a great buffer for me. Especially since my Milim is 96 with a 12-star Awakened Claw. So, use that as a example of how far you need to push this on your own team. Because obviously a less Awakened Milim with a lower ranked Claw, with not as high stats, and no other support, it's gonna take you longer to get to that level. If you bring the masked hero and you stack her up too, and you can use the crit boost on Space Milim, that will help your damage output. If you bring like Space Rimuru and stack him up, and you put his attack boost on Space Milim, that will also help. But you run into a number of different factors of if you forget to switch out and you've stacked them up so high, they might just one-shot Hinata and you won't have time to boost or stack continuously. But that's that. So we're going to cut here while the special scene plays because I want to watch it. If you want to watch it, you do this yourself. No, you don't get it. You don't get a free ride here. And then I'll show you the special weapon. So be right back, guys. All right. So I have watched the special ending scene, and we are now here in the missions tab, and you can see that defeat the masked hero in Chapter 13, Episode 8 on Expert grants you this 7-star awakened Moonlight Goddess Blade. When equipped by the masked hero, the time traveler increases attack by 10%. So this proof right here that beating that stage grants you a super awakened sword made for the masked hero. Now, if you have already made a super awakened space sword for the masked hero, you can then give that to Space Rimuru or Octagram Millum. But here is a sword, and it saves you the trouble of, awakening the sword up to 6 stars, and re-rolling it, and then getting a second copy, and then awakening that, and then re-rolling, and then, awakening that up, and all of the resources that it would take. Is it worth it? I mean, in my personal eyes, it's not bad. I mean, it saves me a butt ton of resources that I don't have to spend now. Because I think today I was planning on, super awakening my sword for the hero because she deserves it. But this saves me the trouble. This saves me so much time. And now I just have to use hammers and cores. Actually, I don't even know what I need. Wait. Let's check it out. Okay, so let's accept it. And let's see what it takes to awaken this sword. Does it take space cores, or does it take something else? Let's go forge. And, is it in the gift shop? Hold on, is it in the gifts? Okay, yeah, it is in the gifts. So, accept the mission, it goes to your gift box, then you can grab it. Then we go to the forge. Enhance, and here we go. So, what does it take to evolve? It takes fangs and hammers. Okay. Alright, so there we go, guys. That is how you get the special sword for the masked hero. That is how you beat the masked hero in her stage. Again, if your Millum is less leveled than mine and without a 12-star claw, you're going to need to go a little further, unless you bring additional supports on the team. But that is the strategy. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I didn't think I'd have to do that again, but there we go. Let me know in the comments how it worked out for you, what turn you had to nuke on, what damage stack you were at. I'd like to know, actually. I'd like to see what, the varying differences of what your Millum is at. Or if you even have the new Space Millum, maybe you use Octagram Millum. Let me know what team and, how you ended up. But for now, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you later.